I'm Elaine.Bayless with Inspire Coaching, and I am your voice of reason. And today I'm going to tell you the 3 secrets about self-care that marketers are hiding from you. Now, when I talk about self-care, I'm talking about something that's a little bit different from what you hear about in all the commercials that talk about you deserve it, you're worth it, you take a break today. I'm talking about self-care as a means to contributing to the world around you, okay? So for me, when I talk about self-care, I'm not talking about being selfish. I'm not talking about indulgence for the sake of indulgence. I'm not talking about being selfish or self-centered. I'm talking about taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit, so that you can continue to love and serve those around you. So, first secret about self-care is that it is not indulgence for the sake of indulgence, okay? So this is not just hedonism, right? We take care of people all day long, and it takes a lot of energy out of us to do that. We have to maintain those energy levels. We have to maintain our physical health, our emotional health, and part of feeding our senses with sensory treats, which I talk about a lot, and that is it feels like it's being indulgent for the sake of being indulgent, but it's not. It's reminding yourself that your physical body is not just some utilitarian robot or machine. It's actually part of you, something to be cherished and loved. It's help you remember that there's so much joy in life every day to partake in. So that's why I say self-care is not indulgence for the sake of indulgence. It's for the sake of something much higher, your connection to your body and your love for your body. And the more healthily you are able to love yourself, the more love you have to give others. Point number 2, self-care is not always pleasurable. So now we've gone all the way from treats to not pleasurable, and I'm talking about flossing your teeth. I know a lot of people surprisingly don't floss, and that is so important. Flossing is really important. And I have braces now, and believe me, this is not fun to floss, but it's well worth it because in the long term, I won't have as many cavities, hopefully none at all. But flossing is a big deal. Doctor's visits, mammograms, pap smears, colonoscopies, any kind of doctor's visit for anything, physical therapy, if you've sprained an ankle. Physical therapy is quite often very painful, but it's well worth it, and it is taking care of yourself. So, self-care is not always pleasurable. That's something to keep in mind. However, in the long run, it's going to be worthwhile. The third point, self-care is often free. That's right, it really is. It's free. It can be free. We had a gorgeous day here in Raleigh yesterday. It was fantastic. I got to go outside and feel the sun. And it cost me no money to do that, to just go outside and feel that sunlight beating down on me. No money at all. None. Okay? The hug of another person. Hugging is free. And boy, does it feel good. So, the sound of rain. Who doesn't love the sound of rain? Especially on a tin roof, it's real loud and you just feel like, ooh, I'm in my house, I'm safe from the rain. Or, lots of people enjoy rain when they're outside. Lots of different ways to enjoy weather. If you live in a house and you have a hot water heater, you've sunk money into keeping that water hot. You might as well take a bath. It's not going to cost you anything extra to take a bath with the hot water that you're already paying for. It's really not. So take that 30-minute bath. It's basically free. Find all the things around us that you can look at. Go to the art museum. The North Carolina Art Museum is free, and it is amazing art. That's a great way to fill your soul, to look at the beautiful things in the museum. So remember, self-care is often free or extremely low cost. I'm drinking a mug of tea, and it smells so good. And yeah, I spent, I think, $3 on a box of tea. So yes, but break it down by tea bag, right? This is what, 10 cents? So very affordable. So remember those 3 things about self-care and do something good for yourself today. Self-care, not indulgence for the sake of indulgence, not always pleasurable, and quite often free. Have a great day and a great week.